Filipino bowler makes history in Singapore. 17-year-old Zach Ramin stabbed his class in the men's open division of the 53rd Singapore International Open last week. Ramin overcame Yannaphon Larpapharat of Thailand's twice-to-beat edge in the finals, 189-183 and 229-212 to become the tournament's first male Filipino and youngest champion. Whew. Let's get to know more about Ramin and his historic victory. Let's go all out on this story with the champion bowler himself, joining us live via Zoom from Phuket, Thailand. Good evening, Zach. Maraming salamat and congratulations to you.
Good evening po. Thank you for having me on your show.
Maraming salamat also for joining us. Maraming salamat, Zach. So tinalo mo ang 2014 Asian Games gold medalist si Yannaphon Larpapharat in the finals ng Thailand. Paano mo na yun? Dahil may twice to beat advantage siya, paano mo na overcome yun and eventually, kasi mahirap yun yung dehado ka na makahanap ka pa ng motivation, di ba, para matalo siya. Di lang isang beses, dalawang beses.
I wasn't really thinking about beating him twice because it's so tough. Like, he's already a SEA Games gold medalist. He's a senior in bowling. So I was really just thinking about every shot, bowling every shot my best, and then hopefully I get an edge over his score. Yeah.
Zach, you also defeated defending champion Kim Bowleby of Sweden in the semifinals, 208-199 pinfalls. Tapos, puro Asian Games, Southeast Asian Games, and then World Championships gold medalist, you also took them down at a young age, at a very young age of 17. Where do you get that poise, man? Where do you, at 17, I couldn't say I was as poised as you, but, where do you get that kind of composure?
So I've been really working on keeping calm during competitions and really focusing on breathing techniques and making sure that I'm level-headed. I've been joining competitions since I was young, so the competition scene is not so new to me, but this is definitely the biggest competition I've joined so far.
Zach, you made history. You're now the tournament's first male Filipino and youngest champion at that since it started back in 1965. What do you think of that when that that kind of thing gets mentioned to you?
I think it's quite crazy. It's not a thing that I really it has sunk into me yet. Like being the youngest and being the first Filipino male, it's just quite an achievement that I wasn't really chasing at the start of the competition, but now that it's happened, it's just an overwhelming feeling.
How did you discover your passion for bowling? Like, did your parents play bowling too? At what age did you, say, I'm actually really good at this. I can make a living out of bowling.
So I started bowling when I was 9. Mm-hmm. I started taking lessons in Singapore when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
And I've been training ever since. I've been joining competitions. I joined my first international competition in Malaysia when I was 11. And I was able to qualify for the Masters in my first competition. So I think then my parents knew that they should just keep signing me up for competitions and maybe I'll do even better. So I think for me, I just wanted to play bowling because I love the sport. So I just joined whatever they allow me to join.
We have a video of this. I hope you can see it. This is a very emotional moment for you. You hugging your mom and just, your mom just rubbing your back, emotional. Take us back to this moment, Zach.
I mean, that's really truly the best moment of winning the whole thing. Like, my mom, she's the one that drives me to and from trainings, picks me up from trainings and drives me from school, and she invests so much time into my bowling. Like, even though she also works, she still invests so much time and effort into my bowling career. So just getting this big win for my mom and my coaches and my dad also, it's just a culmination of all of those emotions just in that video right there.
Zach, how were you able to link up with the Philippine bowling team? And good thing no other country was able to snag you up and get get you to play for them.
I always wanted to play for the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I tried out last year. I was planning to try out the year before, but due to COVID, there wasn't a tryout held. So so I tried out last year, and then I was able to get into the national youth team. And yeah, so I've been in the team for around 6 months now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Philippines is home to the finest bowlers in the world. I'm sure you already know. You already hear these legendary names like Bongku, Paeng Nepomuceno, your idol, Coach B-Boy Rivera. Have you met your idol? Because I heard Paeng is really your idol. So have you gotten the chance to speak with him? Maybe get some tips.
So when I join competitions back in the Philippines, Paeng normally also joins, so
Okay.
I am able to see him and talk to him sometimes. And Coach B-Boy has coached me last year,
Yeah.
so I've also been able to learn some things under his guidance.
Zach, I did mention those legendary names. What's next for you, and how do you want your name to be mentioned or to be remembered at the end of everything?
For me, what's next is there's a competition in July, from July 4th to 12th, the Asian Youth Championships. That's the next competition for me. And to be honest, I just want to be known as a bowler who tries his hardest and it can clutch up in big moments. I don't know if I'll become a legend or whatever, but I just want to be known as someone who doesn't give up and fights his hardest for his country.
Well, we just spoke to 17-year-old Zach Ramin, snapping his class in the men's open division of the 53rd Singapore International Open last week to become the tournament's first male Filipino and youngest champion. All the best to you. Doors of Sports Desk always open to you, Zach. Thank you again for joining us here on the show.